Last time on Rorsrps, the Throwback Tour. Captain's Curse finally got the championship he's been looking for since Show 4, over half the season. We also crowned our tour champion who isn't doing so hot tonight. But it's freestyle time in Salinas, which can only mean big air and destruction. This is Rorsrps, the Throwback Tour, and this is Monster Jam! Hello everybody and welcome back to Rorsrps, the Throwback Tour. My name is Preston Vieira, and with our Throwback Tour champion crowned, these drivers can only do one thing: close out the season with a bang and try to finalize their qualifying spot by earning as many points as possible. We started the destruction early with racing, but let's check out our freestyle lineup for tonight and see when your favorite will come out and cause some more. Kicking us off tonight, it's the Bulls. El Toro Loco is going to kick us off, followed by Bulldozer. Then we got Gravedigger and our substitute for the night, who actually ended up in our final round of racing. He was our racing runner-up. It's Overboard. Donkey Kong is going to come out next, and finishing out our first half, we got Scarlet Bandit. Brutus is going to kick off our second half, followed by Captain's Curse, our racing champion tonight. He's been chasing it all season, and he has finally done it. And we got Maximum Destruction, Predator, Zombie, and our tour champion here on the Throwback Tour, Medusa. It's going to be an insane night of freestyle. I can only imagine this being our final show of the season. And I can hear our first competitor coming out now. El Toro Loco taking the track for our first freestyle of the night. El Toro Loco was subbed out last show after he went over early in Arlington. We'll see if he can do better tonight. 2 minutes on the clock already for El Toro. He's going for that racing lane, getting some nice air. Nicely done from El Toro Loco. El Toro is our only breakable truck of the season, so you are sure to see some destruction tonight as he gets some more air off the racing lane. El Toro Loco does need to be cautious. He does want to fill those first 30 seconds, and he does not want to break the truck early, because that can only hurt the run as he gets up on the nose here. El Toro Loco walking a moonwalk back to that double, setting it down, does not want to get in trouble like his cousin Bulldozer commonly does. We'll see how Bulldozer does later tonight as he takes on that launch ramp, getting some nice air across the track. El Toro Loco just past those 30 seconds now, but he is just looking to fill the clock and put on a good show for these fans to close out the season. Clipping those cars a little bit in that turn. Taking on the roller with the cars adjusted into him. Nice little hit there. A little bit of a rebound in that front end. Putting them on the back tires for a second. Getting a little close to that railing. Look at the air over the fun box from El Toro Loco. El Toro, not our best freestyler, but has put down some solid runs. His best coming from East Rutherford, clipping the nose there and taking the hood off. El Toro Loco losing the nose on that double, but keeping the truck on all fours, and it's still put together. Look at the combo from El Toro Loco. Spinning that truck around with 25 seconds left on the clock, taking on that fun box once again. Some more big air across the track. And in these last 20 seconds, what can he do to set himself apart as the first truck of the night? How can he hold his score at the top of the leaderboard all night? Going for the step up. Look at the sky wheelie from El Toro Loco. Slamming that tailgate in, losing the entire bed. And that is going to do it for El Toro Loco with a score of 34 tonight. A solid score to start out the night, but he's going cross thread, some big air. Needs to watch out on the landing. Slap wheelie going for a ride. And he ends up on top of the dumpster, saying hello to those fans. He's probably going to climb right over that front tire and go hang out with them for a little bit. What a run to start out the night from El Toro Loco. Bulldozer coming out on the track now, Hopefully he can fill the clock and have a decent run. He had a great run in Phoenix. 2 minutes on the clock. Nice little hit to start us out with the backside of the racing lane. Bulldozer drifting around this track, looking for the jammer here. Nice air, getting an awkward bounce there on the side of that double. Spinning that truck around, looking for the roller. Huge air. Look at the air from Bulldozer. Keeping the run going here. Heading for the send it ramp. He's launching it. Nicely done and going for the moonwalk. Now this is where Bulldozer gets in trouble. He needs to be smart about this and cautious and not end up upside down as he usually does when attempting these moves. Walking it all the way across the track and set it down. No! Going over. Can he get a save? Ah! Bulldozer going down early because of those stoppies once again. And that is only going to be a 17 for Bulldozer, keeping him down at the bottom of the leaderboard. I don't know if he could pass Gravedigger, but that's definitely not the way to do it. Gravedigger coming out onto the track next. Now he is one of our trucks who rolled it in racing. Gravedigger took on Maximum Destruction in the first round, and that was an intense race. Speaking of intense, look at the air to start the run from Gravedigger. Definitely not afraid to announce his presence here. And he's going to go for that adjusted roller with some more big air. Wow, what a way to start out the run, those first two hits. Looks like he's going to take on the double here. Nice bit of air coming up just short of a downside, but keeping the run going, still on all four BKT tires. Looking for a slap wheelie, but an awkward bounce over the cars there. Taking on the step up. Look at the arc. Beautiful air up and over that step up. Now, what I was saying earlier, Gravedigger rolled it in racing after a heated match between him and Maximum Destruction. An insanely close race, one of the closest of the night, and he just ended up going a bit too hard and rolling the truck. We'll see if he can keep it going tonight in freestyle here as we get to that halfway point of the run. He looks like he's going right back for that adjusted roller. Some more big air, going the opposite direction this time. Losing a bit of momentum there, but he's going for big air on the double. Comboing it up with that fun box, getting a little tripped up, but keeping it on all four BKTs. Gravedigger's having a solid run here. We may have a new leader if he can fill the clock. Going for that hit that El Toro Loco went for and getting a little ragged edge himself, but keeping it on all fours once again. Some more huge air. Gravedigger is going big tonight, trying to get up some more points, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to get him up into qualifier territory, even if he wins freestyle. Looking for some sort of a move there, but keeps it on all fours, keeps it going. Ragged edge hit there, nicely done. Comboing it up with the step up, getting crazy here. Over he goes, looking for a save, but it's not going to happen. Shutting him off right up against that railing, and that is going to be a 35. We do have a new leader. Gravedigger grabs the lead with a 35 by 1 point here in Salinas. Next out on the track, though, we have our substitute and our racing runner-up tonight in Salinas. Overboard is taking the track and looking for his first hit. Looks like he's going to launch it as well. Revving the engine up for these fans. 2 minutes on the clock for Overboard, and he's going for it. Announcing his presence much like Gravedigger did, similar to Gravedigger. As he spins that truck around, he's going for that racing lane. Some more big air. Racing lanes are launching these trucks tonight, and there is a stoppie for Overboard, standing it straight up on the nose. Walking it back, narrowly avoiding that car, not getting into trouble, setting it down. And we're going to keep this run going as we get down to the 32nd point here. He is going to be getting a score, turning that truck around, going for the fun box, huge air, and landing in the middle of that double, getting a beautiful combo there. What a move from Overboard. Looking for his next hit. He's going to cross thread over the little tabletop on that double. Spinning it around, going back for the fun box. Nice air up and over, cross thread across that pad. And he's going to throw in some donuts here for these fans right up against that dumpster. Almost getting up on 2 wheels, but keeping it on all 4 BKTs. Crossing it up, awkward hit there, and going right for that jammer. And kicking the nose down. Look at this. Overboard getting a cool combo here. Looking for a freestyle win. He is not going to be able to get enough points to take the substitute lead, but he can still take a win here just for some bragging rights. Look at the air from Overboard tonight. And we are down to our final 30 seconds of this run. What does he got for these fans in Salinas to really solidify his name at the top for the night? Some more air over the racing lane, that's for sure. Throwing it in reverse to try to avoid that railing. Looking for his final hit, maybe. Going for a backflip, stuffing the nose in, and down he goes. That is going to be his final hit. And that's only going to be a 34. It is a solid run, but I'm sure not filling the clock contributed to those missing final couple points to give him the lead. Only a few seconds, but I mean, it can make a difference. Next out on the track, we got Donkey Kong, who has been doing well in freestyle lately. He was our runner-up last show in Phoenix, I believe. And Donkey Kong he's a potential winner here if he can put down a solid run and fill the clock, starting out with that roller, adjusted roller, trying to get one of his Donkey Kong slap wheelies, but just couldn't keep it up and got crooked near the railing, so he had to set it down. There's a slap wheelie from Donkey Kong up and over that double. Spinning it around, looking for the backside of that racing lane. A little bit of a sky wheelie, another slap wheelie too, but heading towards those dumpsters. He cannot walk it out too far here. Going right back for that double. Some big air across the track. Nicely done from Donkey Kong. He's going to be getting the score tonight as well as he just passes those 30 seconds. Going for another slap wheelie. Beautifully done. There we go. Slap wheelie from Donkey Kong. Spinning it around, going for the adjusted roller. Big air across the track. Donkey Kong has been performing pretty well, like I said, recently. But all season, he's been a decent competitor for these drivers. Spinning that truck around, he's looking for the cars here. Going for another slap wheelie. Gets a little one, but he's going for the step up, crossing it up just a little bit. Awkward landing, puts him up on a bicycle. And he's going to spin cycle it back onto 4 wheels. Donkey Kong keeping this run going, looking for the jammer. Huge sky wheelie. And walking the wheelie down the ramp face as well. Donkey Kong is into his final 30 seconds. Heading for the step up once again. Big arc, nosing over hard. And a major slap wheelie. And setting it down. Getting into a little bit of trouble there, but keeping it on all fours and keeping the run going. Another slap wheelie to close out the run, comboing it up with the double ragged edge landing and getting it back down on all fours, and he's going to finish us out with some donuts here in Salinas. That is a 35. Donkey Kong is your new freestyle leader, taking the top spot from Gravedigger, tying, but taking that top spot. Nicely done. A great run from Donkey Kong tonight. Next out on the track, a 2-time freestyle champion, Scarlet Bandit, is here in Salinas looking for one more win to close out her season. We'll see how she does in just a bit as she takes her lap and gets these fans excited for her run. Again, she is a 2-time freestyle champion. She has it in her. She can do it tonight if she fills the clock and puts down a solid run as usual. Revving the engine up for these fans here. And she's backing it up off of that double. Looks like she's going to go right for it. 2 minutes on the clock. Getting a big run up. Some huge air for Scarlet Bandit. Nicely done. A solid landing as well. Doesn't get her into trouble or nothing. Look at some more air off of the racing lane. Settling that truck down, had to hit those cars. She was headed right for him. Crossing it up over that double ramp, getting a huge bit of air and landing right on that right front. But keeping it going up and over the cars. She's going to cross it up over the fun box, over the step up, tap it on her way down. But keeping it going, and she's past her first 30 seconds. So she will be getting a score tonight. She's going right for that step up. Huge sky wheelie. Coming up short on the landing, but getting a wheelie anyways. Look at this. As she walks that wheelie down that launch ramp. Scarlet Bandit, an interesting move there. She's going right for that adjusted roller. Getting down to this halfway point of the run. Looking for the fun box. Going for a slap wheelie. Nicely done. Clipping that car on the way over to this side of the track. Heading for the other fun box now. Gonna combo it up with the double. Kicking her up onto the nose, but bringing it back down on all 4 BKTs. Playing it a little bit safe, but you don't want to end the run early. Going for a bicycle, going down. Can she get a save reverse? She does. She pulls it off and keeps this run going. She walks a wheelie down the adjusted racing lane there. Oh no! Up on 2 wheels, but they shut her off when she got on top of those dumpsters. That's only going to be a 29 for Scarlet Bandit. Not enough. A solid run, but not enough to grab the lead. That is going to do it for our first half. Donkey Kong is your leader right now with a 35. Gravedigger right behind him with a 35. Overboard with 34, and El Toro Loco also with a 34. Scarlet Bandit with 29, and Bulldozer down at the bottom right now with 17. If you guys are enjoying tonight's freestyle, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We got the World Finals coming up November 17th through the 19th, and Mr. Full Boogie Tilt himself, Tyler Reyes, is going to help me host that event, and it is going to be an incredible 3 nights of competition. We got qualifying, racing, 2-wheel skills, and freestyle, and I'm excited to share that with you guys. But next up on the track, keeping freestyle going, it is Brutus. 2 minutes on the clock, going big on the backside of that adjusted roller. Nearly going into those dumpsters there, but keeping it off and keeping it going. Heading for the double, some nice air over it, just clearing that downside. Looking for his next hit, going back for the other roller, some more huge air. Those rollers absolutely launch these trucks tonight. Coming around, looking for the jammer. Going for a sky wheelie, nicely done. Beautiful sky wheelie from Brutus as he spins that truck around, looking for the double cross thread. Going for that step up here. Another wheelie, 1 wheel down the launch ramp and keeping it on all 4s on the landing. Getting into a little bit of trouble, but bringing it back around. Brutus is having a solid run so far, and we are getting down to this halfway point. Spinning that truck around, looks like he's going to be going for a backflip like Overboard. Oh, typical Brutus backflip. World Finals 12 all over again. That's only going to be a 20 for Brutus as he goes over early, slamming right down onto the cab. But next out on the track, our racing champion tonight, looking for a double down. Captain's Curse is looking for a double down. I just said that. Taking a lap here, getting these fans excited for some freestyle action, for some Captain's Curse freestyle action. Gonna start us out with a slap wheelie. I'm calling it. 2 minutes on the clock. No slap wheelie, but some big air off of that fun box. Heading up and over that launch ramp. There's that slap wheelie, beautifully done. Execution always on point with those slap wheelies from Captain's Curse. Over the cars, getting a crooked landing there. A little bit too much throttle on that slap wheelie attempt. Spinning those tires, losing grip. We're spinning it around, looking for the roller. Some big air. Look at the air from Captain's Curse. And he has passed those first 30 seconds. He'll be getting a score. Hopefully he can finish the run tonight and get up high on that leaderboard. He's going to take on the backside of that roller. Just a transitional move, looking for his next. Oh, he's going to launch it over the fun box towards the double. Getting a crooked landing here. Needs to watch out. Over he goes. Nail it. Oh, just missed that 1 wheel contact, and that is going to be a 27 for Captain's Curse. Not getting him up high on the leaderboard, but he already has those racing points in his back pocket, so he is doing well tonight in Salinas. Maximum Destruction next out on the track, looking to give these fans just that as he takes a lap and gets them excited for a typical Maximum Destruction run. And he has a couple freestyle wins under his belt this season. We'll see if he can grab one more before the season is over. 2 minutes on the clock. He's going for that adjusted roller, getting some big air. A little bit of an awkward bounce, clipping the cars as well, but he's still rolling on all 4 tires. Max D went over in racing and ended up outside of the track, going over here in freestyle early. Down goes Max D, trying to get some type of save, but he's not going to get it. Before those first 30 seconds as well, that is going to be a 0 for Max D. An unfortunate break for sure, especially after rolling the truck in the semifinals after a pretty solid night of racing. 2 minutes on the clock for Predator now as he takes on the backside of that racing lane, goes for his signature sky wheelie to slap wheelie combos, and I think he's going to head over to the other backside of the racing lane. And he is heading up and over. Sky wheelie beautifully executed as always. Predator looking for his next hit. He's going to go for the fun box here. Getting some nice air across the track. He usually does this to fill those first 30 seconds with some classic technical moves. And then goes wild after that, usually around that minute mark. We'll see what he does tonight here. As he spins that truck around, he's going to go for the step up early. Nicely done, getting a downside. Just a move to run down the clock and keep these fans interested here. Heading for that double. Up and over, a little bit of a slap wheelie over the other half of the double. Spinning that truck around, looking for that racing lane. Nice bit of air. And keeping this run going. Getting up on 2 wheels here. Setting it down before the railing, almost getting into trouble here. So he's going for the cars, another slap wheelie. Nicely done, going for that jammer. Huge sky wheelie. What a move from Predator there. I would like to see him mix it up here and go big for these fans in Salinas to close out the season. He doesn't really need the points. He's up in 3rd place for the season. So I just want to see him tear that truck up one time for these fans as we get down to this 20-second mark. I don't think he's going to be taking the lead with this run as it is. He's going to cross it up over the double, getting some big air across the track. Pillow soft landing as usual. And he's spinning it around for his final hit here tonight. Getting a little crooked in the air. But another pillow soft landing over the cars. Getting up on 1 wheel and sets it down. And that is going to be another 34 here. And Salinas is going for a backflip. An awkward hit there. Not enough to take the lead. Should have done that in the run. Would have got a couple more points there. With a 34, it might have put him over the top. Our leader has a 35 still. But next out on the track, fresh off of a double down. So he is a past freestyle champion, a recent freestyle champion, I should say. Zombie is taking the track here in Salinas, looking for one more freestyle championship to close out the season. Zombie taking that lap. Zombie walking across the track, getting these fans excited for some zombie action. And he's going to go for the fun box to get us started. Going for a slap wheelie. Nails it, clips the cars there. Almost could have gotten into trouble. But doesn't. He's going to head over for the other fun box now, looking for another slap wheelie. Beautifully done. There's that zombie slap wheelie we were looking for. Spinning it around, taking on the cars. One more slap wheelie maybe. Couldn't quite get it. Doesn't have the rebound on the front end that time. But taking on the fun box, getting a nice bit of air. Spinning it around past that 30-second mark. He's going to be getting a score as he launches it across the track off of that step-up launch ramp. Looking for that roller. Huge air once again. Zombie definitely not afraid of the big air or the saves. We could be seeing those later tonight too. We'll see how the rest of this run goes. Going for another slap wheelie here. Nicely done. Spinning it around. Looking for his next hit here. Oh, he's going for a backflip. Zombie lining up for the side of that double. Going for it. Nails it. Unable to get his moonwalk on the landing, but that is okay. He nails the backflip, the first tonight to do so, and look at the air over the step up. Zombie is having a pretty great run so far, and we still got a quarter of it to go as we get down to these final 30 seconds. Spinning it around, gonna cross it up over the bottom half of the double. Get a nice bit of air. Spinning it around right in front of those box seats down there. Up and over the side of that roller. And an interesting move here. Look at this from Zombie. With these final 15 seconds, gets a slap wheelie off of that. Zombie is having a pretty great run. I think it's safe to say we got a new leader here as he gets up into trouble, looking for a save. Going wild, going for a ride. Down he goes. Oh! Ends up on that railing there, saying hello to the fans. These trucks love the fans here tonight. And that is going to be a 37 by 2 points. Zombie takes the lead. And it's looking like he could have another freestyle win to close out the season, but he has to get through Medusa to do so. Medusa taking the track now, our tour champion, looking for a freestyle win. Taking a lap, flying down this track, getting these fans hyped up here. 2 minutes on the clock. She's gonna go for the racing lane. Huge air, look at the sky wheelie. Not super vertical, but I mean, you can't see where you're going in those sky wheelies. Slowing down. Whoa, what a move there from Medusa. Reverse over the step up. And sets it on the rear end as well. Medusa getting an interesting combo there. What a move. And we are not even to these first 30 seconds yet. We are just now getting to the point where Medusa will be getting a score as she launches over the double. Taking on, getting crooked there. Taking on that fun box, but also that step up. She's gonna throw in some donuts for these fans too as we get near that halfway point of this run, having to back up and realign for that roller there. Going for a slap wheelie. Beautifully done. And we are getting down to this halfway point of the run, crossing over that 1 minute mark. She's gonna go for the step up, sky wheelie up and over, and a slap wheelie on the landing. Medusa having a pretty solid run, but she does need a bit more wow factor. She needs more of what we saw on that step up ramp and that hit. Look at this. There it is. Hitting anything, any way she can. Bouncing up onto the nose right in front of these fans. Look at this. Oh! Over into the stands here. Pulling a Geronimo. That's only going to be a 28 for Medusa tonight, and that is it. Medusa is your tour champion, but Zombie is your freestyle winner with a score of 37. Donkey Kong and Gravedigger tied with 35. Predator, Overboard, and El Toro Loco all tied with 34. Scarlet Bandit with 29. Medusa with 28. Captain's Curse with 27. Brutus with 20. Bulldozer with 17. And Max D closing out the season at the bottom with 0. Let's take a look at our total tour season points here on the Throwback Tour. Medusa leads the way with 186 points. Zombie not too far behind her with 178. Then we got a big gap. Predator with 113. Another gap here. Maximum Destruction with 99. Captain's Curse with 93. Donkey Kong with 85. Scarlet Bandit wrapping up our World Finals qualifiers with 83. And Brutus with 82. Gravedigger with 64. Bulldozer with 39. El Toro Loco at the bottom with 36. And Overboard at the bottom of our leaderboard tonight with only 17 points, unable to qualify for the World Finals. But if you guys enjoyed tonight's show, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We got one final regular season show before the end of the season, before the World Finals. And World Finals is November 17th through the 19th. Be sure to stick around. You do not want to miss it. We got qualifying, two-wheel skills, racing, and freestyle. And it is going to be an incredible show with Mr. Full Bookie Till himself, Tyler Reyes, coming to help me co-host. You can also find me on Instagram at Rorsrps for all kinds of extra content I post over there every day. But thank you guys so much for watching the Throwback Tour with me this season. I appreciate all of you. I will see you next week for our final regular season show of the season on the Sponsor Showdown Tour.